హాయ్ స్టూడెంట్స్, వెల్కమ్ టు కార్తికేస్ అకాడమీ. మీరు యూనియన్ పబ్లిక్ సర్వీస్ కమిషన్కి ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నట్లయితే మన టార్గెట్ ఐఏఎస్ 2025 బ్యాచ్ అనేది ఏప్రిల్ మొదటి వారం స్టార్ట్ అవుతుందండి. దీంతో జనరల్ స్టడీస్తో పాటు ఆప్షనల్ పేపర్ కూడా అందించడం జరుగుతుంది. ఎవరైతే అభ్యర్థులు ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నారో మన కార్తికేస్ అకాడమీ ఫోన్ నెంబర్ కాల్ చేసి మీకు రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఫినిష్ చేసుకోండి. 900000224778. ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్.
Hello everyone, welcome to Sri Kakatiya IAS Academy. In this video, we are going to deal with some questions related to current affairs. Let's go with it. Question number 1. What is SIM card used for in mobile devices? A. To store contact information and photos. B. To connect to Wi-Fi networks. C. To enhance the device battery life. D. None of the above. So, he is asking why the SIM card is used for in mobile devices, right? So statement A says that to store the contact information and photos, which is an incorrect statement because while some informations like contact may be stored on a SIM card, but it's not a primary function for the SIM. It is not stored to contact the information and photos, right? So this is not a correct statement. Let's go with the B. To connect the Wi-Fi network. So he's saying that SIM card is used for to connect the Wi-Fi networks. Even this statement is not a correct statement because a SIM card is not used to connect a Wi-Fi network. Wi-Fi connectivity is typically managed through device setting and does not require a SIM card. So this statement is not a correct statement. Let's go with the C. It says that SIM card is used to enhance the device battery life. Even this statement is not a correct statement because SIM card does not play a role in enhancing a device battery life, and the device battery life is mainly influenced by the factors like screen brightness, background apps, and etc. Right? So even this statement is not a correct statement. So we are left with the only option called none of the above. So D is the correct answer. But let us know why the SIM card is used in mobile devices. The SIM, which stands for subscriber identity module, and is primarily used to provide a mobile network connectivity to a mobile device. It stores essential subscriber information such as phone numbers, network details, and other data necessary for connecting to a cellular network. So this is the use of a SIM card in a mobile devices. So now let us go with the second question. What is a ghost particle? A. A type of paranormal entity believed to hunt certain locations and communicate with living. B. A type of subatomic particle also known as neutrino that interacts very weakly with matter. And C. A rare form of biological organism capable of invisibility. And D. A particle of dark matter, a mysterious substance that does not emit, absorb, or interact with electromagnetic radiation. The correct answer here is option B, which means the ghost particle is a type of a subatomic particle also known as neutrino that interacts very weakly with matter, right? And this ghost particle is actually with China is constructing the world's large ghost particle detector, a massive underwater telescope in South China Sea designed to detect neutrino, which are often referred to as the ghost particles. This is about the second question. Let's go with the third question. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. The star labeling program in India is a voluntary program that rates the energy efficiency of applicants on a scale of 1 to 5. And statement 2. The program was formulated by Bureau of Energy Efficiency under the Energy Conservation Act 2001. So this entire statement is about the star labeling program, right? So he is asking how many of the statements are correct. In this question, both the statement 1 and 2 regarding the star labeling program is correct, and this program, the star labeling program, is used to help the consumer make informed choices about energy consuming applicants, and the program is expected to save approximately 1.11.2 billion units of electricity by 2030, and it also reduces CO2 emissions close to 9 million by 2030, right? So this is all about the third question. And star labeling program. Let's go with the fourth question. Gola River, sometimes mentioned in news, is tributary of A. Yamuna River, B. Brahmaputra River, C. Ramganga River, and D. Mahanadi River. The correct answer is option C, Ramganga River. So this Gola River is a tributary of the Ramganga River. So in this question he says that the Gola River is sometimes seen in the news, right? Now let us know why this Gola River is seen in the news. Actually, the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, which is known as CCEA, approved the inclusion of Jamrani Dam multi-purpose project of Uttarakhand under the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana Accelerated Irrigation Benefit Program, which is nothing but we can abbreviate it as PMKSY AIBP, which is Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sanchai Yojana Accelerated Irrigation Benefit Program, right? And this project involves a dam construction on a Gola River, which is a tributary of Ramganga River in Nainital district, and the irrigation is hydropower generation and providing a drinking water to Haldwani and nearby areas. And this Yojana is focusing on improving the irrigation and water efficiency, and this project is a part of accelerated irrigation. Right, now let us go with the fifth question. Congo River merges into A. Atlantic Ocean, B. Indian Ocean, C. Pacific Ocean, and D. Mediterranean Sea. The correct answer is option A, Atlantic Ocean. So this Congo River is merging with the Atlantic Ocean. Let's go with it. Question number 1. Consider the following statement. 1. Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve is the largest protected forest area in India. Statement 2. Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve is spread across Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, and Telangana. Statement 3. India's natural gold fields are located in the region in and around Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. So if we see this question, the entire statements are about the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. So he is asking how many of the statements are correct. We see only 2 statements are correct in this question. So the first statement is the correct statement, and the third statement is also a correct statement about the Nilgiri Biosphere. It says the reserve is the largest protected forest area in India, and it is a natural gold fields which are located in and around the Nilgiri Biosphere reserves, right? So this is the correct one. Whereas when we see the second statement says that Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve is spread across the Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and Kerala in Telangana, which is an incorrect statement, because the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve is spread across the Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and Kerala only, not in Telangana. So this statement is not a correct statement. So B is the correct answer, as only 2 statements are correct. Let's go with the second question. Which of the following statements best describes biotic potential? A. It refers to minimum population of a species required to sustain a food web. B. It refers to possible functional roles a species can play in an ecosystem. C. It refers to maximum reproductive capacity of an organism under optimum environmental conditions. And D. It refers to potential biomass of a population measured as dry weight per unit area. The correct answer is option C. which means the biotic potential is the maximum reproductive capacity of an organism under optimum environmental conditions. So C is the correct answer. Let's go with the third question. Consider the following statements regarding Aichi biodiversity targets. Aichi biodiversity targets, statement 1, Aichi biodiversity targets adopted during the 2010 United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity included goals such as reducing deforestation by at least half during the coming decade and curbing pollution. Statement 2. After parties adopt the Aichi targets, they were expected to deserve their own national biodiversity strategies. They would mimic the goals laid out by Aichi. Let's go with the third statement. More than half of the parties met all the Aichi targets within its own borders. So if we see in this question, the entire question speaks about the Aichi biodiversity target, right? So here he is asking how many of the above statements are correct. In this, the first statement and the second statement are the correct statements regarding the Aichi biodiversity, which says that during 2010 United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity included goals such as reducing deforestation at least half during the coming decade, curbing pollution, and about this parties adopt all this, the first statement and second statement are the correct, but there is something wrong with the third statement. The third statement says that more than half of the parties have met all the Aichi targets within its own borders. This statement is not a correct statement because no single country met all the 20 Aichi target within its own borders according to the September 2020 UN assignment. So, as only two statements are correct, B will be the correct answer. Right? So now let us go with the fourth question. Consider the following statements regarding biological diversity heritage sites. Statement 1. The biodiversity heritage sites are areas that are unique, ecologically fragile ecosystem, have rich biodiversity comprising species richness, high endemism, presence of rare, endemic and threatened species. Statement 2. A site is declared as a biological diversity heritage site as per the provisions of Biological Diversity Act 2002. And statement 3. The central government in consultation with the state government declared biodiversity heritage sites. And statement 4. BHS declaration marks the voluntary participation of communities in protection and conservation of the biodiversity. Right here, this question is about the biological diversity heritage sites. Right, he gave the four statements. In these four statements, he is asking us how many of the above statements are correct. So, about regarding this biological diversity heritage sites, the statement number 1, 2 and 4 are the correct statements regarding. So the statement number 1 says that biological diverse heritage sites, they are unique and ecological fragile and they have a rich biodiversity, rich species richness, high endemism. And statement 2 says that the heritage sites is as per the provisions of Biological Diversity Act 2002. And statement 4 says that BHS declaration marks a voluntary participation, protection and conservation of biodiversity. So all the three statements regarding this BHS is the correct, but there is something wrong with the statement 3, as the statement 3 says that the central government in consultation with the state government declares the biodiversity heritage site, which is an incorrect statement, because as per the section, the state governments are empowered to notify the official gazettate in consultation with the local bodies areas of biodiversity importance as biodiversity heritage sites. Under subsection 2 of section 37 of BD Act, the state government in consultation with the central government may frame rules for the management and the conservation of the BHS. So the state government in consultation with the central government, they will declare about the conservation of the BHS. So the third statement is not a correct statement. As the three statements are correct, C will be the correct answer. Let's go with the fifth question. Consider the following statements regarding traffic. Traffic means here the trade records analysis of the flora and fauna in commerce. Statement 1. It is a joint initiative of WWF and IUCN. Statement 2. It is governed by UNEP. Statement 3. It aimed to ensure that trade in wild plants and animals and is not a threat to a conservation of nature. So he is asking us how many of the above statements are correct. In this question, statement 1 and the statement 3 regarding this traffic trade records analysis of flora and fauna are correct, but there is something wrong with the second statement. Second statement says that it is governed by UNEP, but actually this is a non-governmental organization working globally on trade in wild animals and plants in context of both biodiversity conservation and sustainable development. So the correct answer is B, as the two statements are correct. B is the correct answer. That's all about today's MCQ. See you all tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Please to like the video, share the video, and for more videos, please to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
మన కార్తికేయస్ అకాడమీ విశాఖపట్నం నుంచి బోత్ ఆఫ్లైన్ మరియు ఆన్లైన్లో ఏపీఎస్సి గ్రూప్ 2 మెయిన్స్ మాడ్యూల్ అనేది మార్చి 4వ తారీఖు నుంచి ప్రారంభిస్తున్నామండి. అయితే అడ్మిషన్స్ ఆల్రెడీ మార్చి 1 నుంచి మొదలు పెట్టాము. సో ఎవరైతే అభ్యర్థులు ఏపీఎస్సి గ్రూప్ 2 మెయిన్స్ ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నారో వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఈ మాడ్యూల్ని పర్చేస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో మా కార్తికేయ ఐఎస్ అకాడమీ ఫోన్ నెంబర్ కాల్ చేస్తే ఈ మాడ్యూల్ డీటెయిల్స్ అనేది మీకు అందిస్తారు. అండ్ అతి తక్కువ ఫీ స్ట్రక్చర్లతో, అంటే ఏపీ మొత్తంలో మీరు తీసుకుంటే అతి తక్కువ ఫీ స్ట్రక్చర్ తోటి లైకమ్ రికార్డ్ మాడ్యూల్ని అంటే ఆఫ్లైన్ మాడ్యూల్ని ఒక సిస్టమాటిక్ ఆర్డర్లో అందిస్తున్నటువంటి సంస్థ మన కార్తికేయ. ప్రతి సంవత్సరం కూడా బెస్ట్ రిజల్ట్ని అందిస్తున్నామండి. ఎవ్రీ వీక్ స్కాలర్షిప్ టెస్టులు పెడుతున్నాము. అండ్ టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ కూడా అద్భుతంగా డిజైన్ చేసినటువంటి అంశం మాకు కనిపిస్తుంది. నా ఫీ స్ట్రక్చర్ చూస్తే మీకు ఏపీఎస్సి గ్రూప్ 2 మెయిన్స్ జస్ట్ 2999 అండి. సో దీంట్లో గొప్ప విషయం ఉంది. మీరు ఏపీఎస్సి కోర్స్ పర్చేస్ చేసిన తర్వాత మీరు క్వాలిఫై అవుతారు డెఫినెట్గా. సో క్వాలిఫై అయిన తర్వాత కార్తికేయస్ అకాడమీ నుంచి ఒక స్కాలర్షిప్ కూడా మీరు అందుకోవచ్చు. అండ్ ఈ కోర్స్ ప్రధానంగా ఆఫ్లైన్ మరియు ఆన్లైన్లో ఉంటుంది. లైకమ్ రికార్డింగ్ ఉంటుందండి. అండ్ ఈ 2999 వచ్చేసి ఓన్లీ ఆన్లైన్ లైవ్ ప్లస్ ఆన్లైన్ విద్యార్థులకు మాత్రమే. ఆఫ్లైన్ ప్రైస్ మరి వేరే విధంగా ఉంటుంది. మీరు ఈ నెంబర్ కాల్ చేసి తీసుకోవచ్చు. టాప్ ఫ్యాకల్టీస్ ఉంటారండి కార్తికేయలో. హిస్టరీ కానవచ్చు, సైన్స్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ, జాగ్రఫీ, పాలిటీ అన్ని సబ్జెక్ట్స్కి ఎక్స్పర్ట్ ఫ్యాకల్టీస్ ఉంటారు. అండ్ బోత్ మీడియం తెలుగు అండ్ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం ఉంటుందండి. అండ్ ఫైనల్గా సో టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ కూడా అద్భుతంగా ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. సో ఎవరైతే గ్రూప్ 2 మెయిన్స్ ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నారో వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఈ కోర్స్ని పర్చేస్ చేయొచ్చు. మన కార్తికేయ ఐఎస్ అకాడమీ మొబైల్ యాప్ కింద డిస్క్రిప్షన్ బాక్స్లో లింక్ ఇస్తామండి, మీరు డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అక్కడ గత సంవత్సర కాలం నుంచి కొన్ని సంవత్సరాల నుండి మంచి కంటెంట్ అనేది మీకు ఆర్డర్లో అరేంజ్ చేసి పెట్టడం జరిగింది. వాటిని మీరు ఫ్రీగా యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అలాగే టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ కూడా అక్కడ అవైలబిలిటీగా ఉంటుంది. అండ్ డిఫరెంట్ కోర్సెస్ కూడా దాంట్లో ఉన్నాయి. మీరు హ్యాపీగా చూసుకొని మీకు సబ్జెక్ట్ వైజ్ కూడా చాలామంది గ్రూప్ 2 మెయిన్స్ ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యేటప్పుడు 4 సబ్జెక్ట్స్ కనిపిస్తాయి. ఒకటి ఏపీ హిస్టరీ, రెండవది ఇండియన్ కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్, తర్వాత మీకు సైన్స్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ అండ్ ఏపీ అండ్ ఇండియన్ ఎకానమీ. ఇలా సబ్జెక్ట్ వైజ్ కూడా అక్కడ పర్చేస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. లేదు అంటే కంబైన్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ కూడా సిలబస్ అంతా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి మీరు పర్చేస్ చేసుకొని ప్రిపరేషన్ మొదలుపెట్టండి.